What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of the Chicago CHIKA Dancers, here with the Week 5 battle for the TBL with my co-coach. Introduce yourself once again.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's AAron2420 here.
So this is going to be a good game. We have a chance to go positive 3-2 after 5 weeks, which would be really good for us, especially after our miserable start to the season.
Yes.
But we are going to be playing against the Houston FROAKETS this week, and they've got a cool team. You want to go over the team, Aaron?
Yeah, sure. So the Houston FROAKETS, pretty scary matchup for us, to be honest. Their roster is EXCADRILL, Gigalith, REUNICLUS, Rotom TOGEKISS, Decidueye, Rabombi, Hitmontop, Alolan Persian, Drampa, and Haunter. So in terms of a matchup, there were a few very, very scary mons, being EXCADRILL, Rotom and TOGEKISS. The three of those mons in tandem could pretty badly beat almost any version of the build that we had, just because of our speed tiers and also the format. We really didn't have a lot of options, I guess, in terms of prep for those three altogether that handled all three and didn't auto lose to something else. So you'll see a lot of really ratchet sets just to try and get around them. But yeah,
ratchet is a good word for it. One thing that we did notice in our mocks is people were kind of surprised that we aren't going to be bringing Milotic. This is a bit of a spoiler, but we want to make sure that we have ways around all their threats and not just auto lose to one of them. And that's what these sets are here to do. So the first one that you see on your screen here is a Scarf Gourgeist.
yes,
And this is the creation that Aaron and I had after trying to figure out how can we not just straight up lose to REUNICLUS, and how can we have Gourgeist in to take hits from EXCADRILL and then not really let REUNICLUS set up all over us.
Yeah.
So this Gourgeist has a Choice Scarf this week, like I said, with Trick, Power Whip, Destiny Bond, and Phantom Force. The Gourgeist has speed for Jolly Drill with our Scarf, and we also take 2 Jolly Life Orb Iron Heads from the Drill. The rest was put into our attack, and we were considering Gourgeist large, but Super provided us with the same spread, but with 1 extra point in attack.
Yeah, the other benefit to running the super set was between the 1 extra point in attack, and also it's a lot easier to bluff a defensive set with Gourgeist Super than if we were running, let's say, a large or a medium or something. Because if we're running a smaller Gourgeist than Super, it's at least implied that we're going to probably not be running a really defensive variant of Gourgeist, because we'd have less HP to work with in general. If we're going defensive, most likely we're going with the one with the most bulk to invest in. So we felt like that it was easier to bluff that, and also it took the least amount of defenses and speed combination to invest in to where we had the most attack stat possible. So we figured this was probably the best way to go about it. Trigger's great in case if REUNICLUS tries to set up, if it's trying to just go for Dual Dance Mono Psychic spread, because we don't have Incineroar this week, spoiler, so that set was a bit annoying in the build. So having Trick to scarf that is great. The stats hit the team actually really well, and Destiny Bond is here just in case something gets out of hand. We could just sack ourselves and take care of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Gourgeist.
Our next mon is going to be Clefable with the Babiri Berry this week, so to reduce the damage from steel types. We are unaware. That's pretty important because if our opponent is setting up with their EXCADRILL, for example, and they are not Mold Breaker, we will then be able to take the hits, especially with the Babiri Berry. But if they are Mold Breaker, then we know we can outspeed them with other threats, like our Gourgeist, for example. We're running Calm Mind, Flamethrower, Moonblast, and Moonlight. Moonlight is there because we have to have Moonlight when we're running the Unaware set. And the Fire and Fairy coverage is absolutely incredible against our opponent's team, and if we can get up a Calm Mind, we should be doing a ton of damage. We do have a large amount in our special attack. It's about 212 in special attack with a modest nature, which allows us to always KO Drill. I believe it's, yeah, we KO Drill after a Life Orb chip, and while we're at +1. So we do minimum 90% at +1 to Drill with Flamethrower, which is important because if that thing can drop, we're going to have so much of an easier time dealing with the rest of their team.
Yeah, in general, Drill is a pretty scary mon, so we had to run a few really weird sets to get around it. Speaking of our next mon, we have our Toxicroak with the Life Orb this week. This is a little less of a weird set, but it's more so just a way to get around Drill should it become too threatening. We have Dry Skin, of course. This is great for Rotom because now Rotom has to go for Volt Switch on us unless he's going for like a Hex with a Willow set. And to get around a Willow set, we have Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, Sludge Wave, and Vacuum Wave. Now, we originally wanted Dark Pulse until we realized that we really desperately need a Vacuum Wave to hit Drill if it's in the sand. And also, on top of that, we really needed Focus Blast because if we look at their build, there are some threats that in general we needed to do more damage versus, such as a bulky Alolan Persian, Drampa as well was a bit annoying if we didn't have Focus Blast. Gigalith is barely to get killed by Focus Blast alone, so we needed Focus Blast pretty desperately. Vacuum Wave was a necessity because of Drill and also a worn down version at least, and Sludge Wave was extremely important to hit REUNICLUS because it at least hits REUNICLUS while still hitting TOGEKISS, so we kind of needed to ditch Dark Pulse. And we needed Nasty Plot because, of course, if REUNICLUS was already set up for Combine, let's say it was setting up thinking that we were going to switch out, or if it took a turn to set up Combine thinking that we would switch out, we could just plot up. We're now +1 versus a +2 set, and Sludge Wave will just hit harder in general. Obviously, that's a pretty niche scenario, but it might come to it depending on what mons we have left versus what mons they have left, since Reuni is still a pretty big threat versus us.
The big thing with this set, with that specific set, is Haunter is a bit of a problem. So we got to be careful if they do decide to bring that, but we have quite a few other answers to Haunter on our team. The next mon is our Melmetal here. It's carrying the Expert Belt this week. We have Iron Defense, Double Iron Bash, Body Press, and Darkest Lariat. This set takes an Adamant Life Orb Drill's Earthquake after Rocks. It takes a modest non-boosted Focus Blast from REUNICLUS after Rocks as well, and we also outspeed Drampa, creeping 4-speed Drampa. And one of the best parts about this is that we will always 2KO any non-Culverberry REUNICLUS with Darkest Lariat. That's important just in case it is a double dance set with Iron Defense and Calm Line with Recover Mono Psychic, and getting rid of that thing is going to be absolutely important. The Double Iron Bash hits our opponent's team for incredible damage, while Body Press is really helpful in case we do get burnt, but at the same time we hit EXCADRILL and we hit Gigalith for amazing damage, just again on the off chance that we are burnt. So this set is very strong, and if we get the Iron Defense off, we're going to be taking hits for days from EXCADRILL and Gigalith.
Yeah, definitely a pretty important mon. Not necessarily a win con, but it's going to be really important early game to just fire off some damage with, as Melmetal has been in our prior weeks. Next up, we have NOIVERN. We have a Choice Scarf NOIVERN this week. Rock and Frisk, because we have to make sure that we are able to figure out their items. You gotta Frisk out the competition. We have a Modest Nature 144 special attack with Flamethrower. This is to guarantee 2 KO versus Drill, no matter how bulky it is. We have Draco and Hurricane as well for offense. U-turn just for momentum. 84 speed should outpace EXCADRILL after a after a rapid spin boost from Drill. That also applies if it's just a Scarf Drill in general. We're gonna outpace it guaranteed. On top of that, we have 216 as Death and 64 HP just to take on a Life Orb Rock Slide set as well as possible after Stealth Rock. The 64 HP was the most amount of HP we can get while still getting that roll without losing special attack or speed investment, so it helps us at least take on TOGEKISS as best as possible, but it's extremely unpreferred because of how little Hurricane does, because of how uninvested we are. In general, this is really just to pick off a Scarf Drill or a +1 Rapid Spin Mold Breaker set, because Mold Breaker is definitely a bit terrifying for the first 4 mons on the team. So while we probably did over-prep, at the very least this should outpace any Scarfers as well, because there's no way a Scarfer is going to be faster than our NOIVERN is.
Next up, our final mon is our Vikavolt here, which last week had some moments that were pretty good, and hopefully they can have more this week, because we are running heavy-duty boots with Bug Buzz, Roost, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt. This is one of our answers to Rotom. It should pressure the Rotom quite a bit if it's a Nasty Plot set. We should be able to take hits from that with the combination of our stab. We hit everything on the team for really good damage, except for the drill, but regardless, we don't really want to be in on the drill too much. We have bulk to take 2 Timid Air Slashes from TOGEKISS and 2 non-Life Orb Jolly Rock Slides from Drill, while the rest is put into our special attack. And we did make a quick amendment to the set, which added, I think it went from 80 in special attack with the Modest Nature to 12 in special attack with the Modest Nature, which will let us take 2 Life Orb non-invested Air Slashes from TOGEKISS. It's a very niche thing, but just in case it's a Life Orb set with no investment, it'll be there as a backup and an extra way to deal with that.
Yeah, so in general, still really terrified of things like Drill, Rotom, and also the TOGEKISS. Reasons we couldn't bring Milotic and Incineroar was because if we brought Milotic and Incineroar, Rotom Wash was a massive issue for this team no matter what mon we took off. If in terms of Incineroar, that also opens up to the Drill, and even to an extent like a Plot TOGEKISS set. If we were to bring, let's say, Crustle, which we almost did bring in terms of an offensive mon, again, Rotom sets up on that, alongside Drill also taking advantage of it. There wasn't really much else we could bring that didn't open up something else. Like if we brought Trapinch, that opened things up to TOGEKISS and the Rotom Wash. So in general, no matter what, this was the safest build that we could bring. So while we necessarily could have had better answers to, let's say, EXCADRILL specifically, it was the best way to not get swept by all three, like any three of those mons instantaneously. So that's the team this week. And yeah, let's just get right into the battle.
All right, we are back with the battle. Let's take a look at what our opponent brought.
Oh my god, this is a little different.
Wow, so we were just saying before that we did not expect the Ribombi to be coming out of all the 6th mons, but instead of Gigalith, there's a Haunter, no Hitmon top like we expected, and there's the Ribombi. So Drill, Haunter, TOGEKISS, REUNICLUS, Rotom, and Ribombi.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty clear that it's going to be Mold Breaker Drill, so that's important for us to know. And because of that, I still think our best lead is the Vigavolt.
Alright, I'm fine with that. So, Vigavolt, NOIVERN, Melmetal, Toxicroak. I'm doing Clef before Gourgeist, though I want to be that person. Okay, free lead. They're probably going to lead off with, if I had to guess, maybe Rotom. I don't think they're going to lead off with Ribombi just because we've led Melmetal every game we've brought it. And Ribombi could actually be a bit useful for them. So I think they'll lead off with Rotom.
I mean, regardless, it's one of those two. Those are the only ones with momentum on their team. I believe... Wait, does TOGEKISS get Baton Pass?
Yes, it does.
So Still,
they're not going to fit Baton Pass and TOGEKISS this week, though. They need too many other moves.
All right. So let's do this. Best of luck to our opponents. Let's have a good game and
I'm
win number 3.
hoping that we hacks the shit out of them.
Damn. So toxic.
I'm going to hacks the shit out of Randy. It's going to be funny. So, good luck, Randy. Don't get hacked out too badly. He's a TOGEKISS, so he deserves it. In my opinion. Sure. Yeah. No, it is what it is. Okay, so these have the Rotom. Okay, perfect. So Rotom W is the lead. I say that we just Volt Switch here.
100%. There's no reason for us not to.
Yeah, I agree.
If they're max HP, we do 35.9 to 42.9. So that's good damage on everything. Perfect. And they would Volt Switch. We get the slower Volt Switch off. So priority is good for us.
Yeah.
Momentum is good for us.
If they stay in, I say that we just go into Gourgeist. If they don't, then we can figure that out.
I mean, we'll see what they do. If they fire off a Toxic here, would you be that surprised?
Not really. I think they're going to go for a Nasty Plot, if anything. Or Volt Switch. Either way, though. We're good. I can totally see... If they do go for a Nasty Plot, I 100% want to go into Gourgeist, though, because we could just power a bit. And I assume that they'll think that we just forgot about, like, Dark Pulse or something, and just stay in and click it. So, I think it's definitely our best play. Okay, so they just go for Pump. Okay.
They do connect.
Perfect. This does just over half.
341 down to 154.
They're pretty offensive, 100%. We did nearly half on the Rotom. So what do you say we go into? I think we can go Toxicroak, to be honest.
We wouldn't outspeed.
Well, we should outpace. We're pretty fat. Well, no, you're right. Oh, well, if they're timid, we wouldn't outpace. But even then, though, what do they do back with, like, Thunderbolt?
Let's see. Timid Thunderbolt against our Toxicroak is doing... Our Timid Volt Switch is doing half. Thunderbolt is going to do a huge chunk.
So,
Thunderbolt does 67.
I think we go Gourgeist, then.
I mean, we could always go NOIVERN and then just U-turn out. Because they're going to be worried about the Draco or whatever move.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I think that's a safer bet. They do have, because they have a really reliable answer in TOGEKISS, so they can just do that.
Yeah, that is true. Frisk.
Okay, and we find out Metronome.
Great.
Interesting.
Okay, so
the back Metronome. Or
I say that we
2
just
Metronome.
U-turn. Yep, the second Metronome.
100%.
Ugh. Hate that item. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I hope they miss. 100%. They better miss.
They were just, honestly, I'd rather they hard switch.
You would rather hard switch?
I'd rather they just like swap out.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And I think they'll just slow Volt Switch. They'll take it. Well, they'll try to take it, I should say. Because if they see that we do enough with Draco, they'll probably just go into TOGEKISS after and assume that we're specs.
I mean, do they really want to lose this? Because we do 59 to 70%. That's if they have max HP. I doubt they have that.
Okay, so they're just hard swapping out into TOGEKISS. Perfect. Okay. So I say that here we definitely go into Melmetal because we won't want to risk the Scarf for the Toxicroak. Because
100%.
we can still definitely keep that around. There's not really a safer mon to bring in besides maybe Vigavolt, but we're still too low.
Right, and here's the thing with this. Even if we go into Melmetal, we know they're not helmets on Rotom Wash, and it's the only I guess, really viable mon for them to be helmet on. So,
Yeah. Besides, like, maybe REUNICLUS.
and even then, if it's that, then we know we can take hits from that a lot better. So,
Yeah.
free double Iron Bash for us.
Exactly. There's no switching to it. No switching it at all to double Iron Bash. So I feel pretty confident in clicking that.
Mm-hmm. And again, if it's an offensive Rotom like we think it's going to be, they're still taking.
They were
26
definitely
or 31.
offensive. With how much they did with Pump, they're definitely offensive.
Sure.
Was it first turn
And again,
metronome too?
that's guaranteed a quarter on Rotom Wash. So the more we can chip that down, the better. And
Mhm.
I mean, they might have the what is that thing called? The Will-O-Wisp on that set.
Mhm.
But
They probably have like Pain Split, Volt, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse. If they're metronome at least, I'd assume that. So double Iron Bash does no damage. What do you want to do here?
So we have two options. Darkest Lariat will KO if they don't burn us.
Okay.
So we can do that, or we can just make a switch. They may think they have to go for a Volt Switch here.
That is true.
Because what else would we do?
What about Body Press? What are your thoughts on that? Would
Body
that
Press
kill?
is 31 to 37. So
They're
I don't-
definitely in range of that.
I think it's a roll, honestly, because this is if they have no investment I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
Body Press helps us. Body Press helps us a lot if they go for the Will-O-Wisp. But
yeah, that's
I think
why I'm
Darkest
thinking
Lariat
Body
is
Press would be
fine.
the safest play. But I'm fine with Lariat as well. Because if they Volt Switch out, they're probably going into like Reuni or something.
Right, so I think Darkest Lariat is fine then.
Okay, I'll click that.
Because they don't know what our item is. They know we're not banded though.
Yeah, that is true. So they're going for Pain
As they
Split, okay.
but
Alright,
so we're gonna
they're
lose.
pretty
We get
much-
back to full. Jesus, so much.
Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so
We
that
do a really
did
solid trick
just under half.
Okay, Hydro Pump will do at most, if they're timid, 231. If they're
Okay.
modest, it will do 253. So
do you
we
want
can
to
either.
stand?
Well, what's our other play?
Go hard Gorgeist.
Then I'm fine with that.
Actually, if
Yeah.
we'd probably be better off going hard NOIVERN. Because
You
we
think?
wouldn't want to risk the burn on Gorgeist, because then it's pretty useless, to be honest. At least NOIVERN can just gain momentum out.
Right, but if they are running the flamethrower or Will-O-Wisp, then they're not going to have either Bull Switch or Nasty Plots. That means.
I guess. I still think it's a bit risky, because their Willow's really free here.
But again, I don't think they're going to be running Willow.
yeah, not the end
If
of
they
the world.
do, like, do they have the Willow?
Let's see. Is there a metronome? Wow.
Thunderbolts.
Okay.
So do you want to just Power Whip here? Oh, come
Oh
on.
my fucking god. That's
Really?
so bad. Oh,
Honestly, that's terrible.
that is so fucking bad for us.
Do you think we just trick here?
Yeah, I think we just
Because what would they go into?
TOGEKISS. I don't want to give that a
Or you
scarf.
just have them-
I'm not giving that thing a scarf. I promise you. I'm clicking Power Whip.
But if we Power Whip and they go into TOGEKISS regardless, that's worse. Because at least if we go for that, the trick, then if they're Nasty Plot or they're defensive, we're fine.
If we give them a scarf TOGEKISS, their Air Slash is still really spammable against their team. I don't want to give them a scarf. If anything, I'd be fine with clicking Phantom Force or Destiny Bond. I don't want to click Trick though when TOGEKISS is so free here.
Okay, then I guess Phantom Force.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they don't have a switch into that, to be fair.
God.
But that para sucks. We
That's
could have
honestly
100%
huge.
dated that Rotom. Okay, see? Phantom Force.
TOGEKISS.
Yeah, if that thing got a scarf, that would be like the end of the world right here. Are you fucking kidding? Well, I almost just want to sack this, but we kind of need the Trick Reuni. So,
What
guess
do we go into
we're
though?
going. We don't really.
I don't-
have a
I think
switch
we have
at
to-
this point. We have to
Okay,
sack
wait.
it.
I think
I think we could.
wait. I think we have to trick. We have to trick here because if they're Nasty Plot, then that's it.
If they're Nasty Plot, they're able to still. If they're Nasty Plot, we're throwing the game because they're not going to be locked into it. They would be locked into it if we
They will be.
outpaced. They're going to get another choice of move though. So we're fighting a +2 attack, special attack, +1 speed TOGEKISS. We lose the game at that point. I think
So
we have
what
to,
are
if
you gonna
anything,
do,
click like.
Destiny Bond?
I think if anything, we have to click Phantom Force again.
Okay.
Because at least they're going to be slower. And Destiny Bond, they're just going to get a turn to Nasty Plot up anyway. Because see, if we just click Destiny Bond there, we essentially just let them get to +6. Because they would
Yeah.
never have outpaced it. At least this only lets them get to +4. And then we can come in with NOIVERN and Hurricane it, because we'll hopefully do enough damage.
Hurricane's not doing very much to it.
I know it's not doing very much, but at least we have... At least it's less offensive. But no, they honestly just basically win at this point, because we don't outpace to debond it.
I think our best bet is once this goes down, we have to 100%, depending on the damage rolls, obviously. We have to go either into...
Oh,
that's solid damage.
That's...
So we either have to go into Clefable and set up, and we can start setting up for sure, or we can go into Toxicroak. But if they're Kebia Berry, then we're boned.
Yeah. They're probably Kebia Berry, to be honest. Then we go into Clef.
We just go Clef, I think we just Calm Mind.
Yeah, 100%.
That honestly was so bad. I can't believe we got paralyzed there. We bring Heat and immediately shut down by the worst possible thing.
Yep. Unlucky and bad. What can I say? Alright. TOGEKISS gets a kill. Man, that's so bad for us.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we just set up a Calm Mind here.
We have
To be fair, they don't have a ton for this set outside of Haunter.
Right.
But Haunter is really bad for this set.
I mean, if we get enough Calm Mind, we should be fine. As they Air Slash here, they connect.
Yep.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Like we're gonna get 6-0 because we got flinched and paralyzed.
Yeah.
Which is always nice.
It's always nice. To be fair, I think that okay, so yeah, so if we get the Moonlight off here, we're at least in a better position. But like if we get flinched, it's over. To be fair though, if we just Moonlighted, we are one flinch away always from getting fucked. So it kind of
if they're timid, they do at most 100 points of health to us. So
okay, yeah, they were doing around 150 earlier, so I'd assume that 100. I'm assuming they're timid. Okay, yep.
And that's the whole game.
Well, no, it's not the whole game because we do.
I think it's the whole
we have to go into NOIVERN and Hurricane, and then from there we have to go into Toxicroak and Revenge. But it's gonna be very uphill. I don't know if we'll be able to win, but we at least won't get 6-0'd.
I don't know. I'm still kind of disappointed about this. I can't believe that. Like that's honestly incredible.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we have to go. We 100% have to go into NOIVERN here and Hurricane.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Check how much Sludge Wave does from Toxicroak, even if it's Kebia. Like max HP Kebia. I want to see how just how much that would be doing. Oh, it's Citrus Berry. Okay.
Okay. So then do you? Oh, so then Sludge Wave.
I almost wanted
Citrus Berry.
Draco.
We do 71 to 85. So as long as we land, we're fine.
In that case, I want to go into Vikavolt and just sack it. Because
what do we need Vikavolt for?
at this point, it's getting beaten by Rotom. We're not able to Roost Up versus anything besides REUNICLUS. REUNICLUS would be the only mon we could Roost Up versus.
Fine then. Yeah, like there's really no other option.
Yeah. I would rather sack that, because at least this gives us still a drill response if it is Scarfed.
Wait, why didn't we just U-turn?
Because I don't want to pop the Citrus. Because if we pop the Citrus and they're really, really fat, I don't want to have them live in like 1 HP and beat us. I would rather just sack Vikavolt.
There.
So, that's the big reason why. Because now we just go into Toxicroak here, and we get Sludge Wave. Okay, so 3-0.
Well, I can't. I'm still so like in disbelief. Like I know it's TOGEKISS, but come on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna Sludge Wave. I don't even want to predict around this.
We have to. There's no reason for us not to.
Yeah, because if we Nasty Plot, let's say, predicting that they'll go hard into drill to wall this, we lose the game right there. And to be fair, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat Haunter if it's like a Willow Pain split set. So that'll be rough as well. But we at least aren't gonna get 6-0'd. So I'll take that. On the bright side, this is going up on your channel, so I'll take that as well.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, so Toxicroak killed. Thank God. Toxicroak is like 5-0 right now.
Yeah, Toxicroak's been kicking butt.
Yeah, TOGEKISS is popping off, taking names. TOGEKISS is fucking gone though.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take
Point
that.
thing is, if Rabambi comes in, they have access to Psychic.
Yeah.
Drill can come in for free as well. If Drill comes in, do you think we just go NOIVERN?
If Drill comes in, yeah, I'm just going hard NOIVERN. Because they don't have Rock Step, so NOIVERN at least can guarantee a pace.
Yeah. And again, if they go for a Rapid Spin, then we still have speed.
Yeah. And we should be able to take a Rapid Spin into Rock Slide because they don't have Rock Step. Unless they're Adamant Light Board. But again, we always get the Flamethrower off guaranteed.
Right.
So I'm just going hard NOIVERN on it. REUNICLUS, okay. Well, this could be a bit annoying. I kind of honestly just want to... I almost want to stay in and plot. I feel like I'm going for Calm Mind is way too obvious. And
well, they could also go for Trick Room.
Also, yeah, if they go for Trick Room, then we just autos. I guess at that point we just like
I think if we go into Melmetal, that might be our best play.
Well, because they Trick Room, they just click Focus Blast and then they win.
Right, but they still have to land the Focus Blast. And this way, if they go for Psychic, then we still have speed.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, if they get the Trick Room up though, and then they hit their Focus Blast, we lose the game.
Yeah, no, but like we kind of were expecting to lose this game right from how it's gone. But yeah, okay, so Side Shock here instead.
Thank God. I don't know why they didn't bring Psychic. That would have hit so much harder. But they did like 40 damage.
40 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so they probably have like no investment. So Double Iron Bash does more here.
Okay.
And there's a chance to flinch.
I would say Lariat would be really good in case they went hard Rotom at least, but you do have a point.
We really like, even if they do go hard Rotom, like they're just gonna paint split back up.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, they're definitely going hard Rotom here though.
And we definitely have a better chance of handling Rotom than we do REUNICLUS with our remaining 3 mons. So
that is true. See, I'm hoping we just flinch them back.
That'd be great.
That would be really
We
good.
definitely deserve it.
They could also just be a really fast REUNICLUS, which would kind of fuck us right here as well. But at least it wouldn't be Trick Room, I guess.
We're at 112 speed. They need to have 68 EVs in speed, and they bring an EXCADRILL instead.
Okay, well, we can at least go hard NOIVERN on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, Mold Breaker without Gigalith? I didn't see that one coming. Okay, so yeah, now it's in Flamethrower range, like, guaranteed. So that's perfect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we just go hard NOIVERN here. That'll at least... I feel a little more confident now.
I feel like they can't play around this either. Like, they have to go for the Earthquake here.
Yeah. Which is great, because we do get the free NOIVERN in. Because they just lose Drill if they don't.
Right, and we also figure out what the item is going to be, so...
Yeah. And even then, we do take a Rock Slide guaranteed. It would need to be banded. Which, there's no way in hell they're banded. So, yeah. Let's hope for the best. I guess worst comes to worst, so the Shed Shell. That makes sense for Trapinch, because Trapinch would fuck their set. Okay, so that's good for us, though. How much does Draco do?
Let's take a look. EXCADRILL, and then NOIVERN. Draco will do 34 to 40.
They still have Rabambi left. I'm just going to Flamethrower. I'm not going to risk.
They're probably going to go into Rotom here, and if they go Rotom, like, maybe they paint splits. I think we have to, I think at that point we have to go into...
I would rather not let Rabambi in for free and Quiver on us, though, because at that point I think we would just get fucked.
Yeah, no, there's too much that we have to worry about at this point in the game. We don't have enough mons left to say, let's cover all of our bases.
Yeah, I think, the very least with Rotom, we have a switch in. So.
Okay, so this is fantastic, because the Drill will go down, and that means we still have a Scarfer in the back to deal with Rabambi.
Yeah.
And that means that after this, well, we still have to deal with the Haunter, which is going to be a problem.
Not overly, to be fair.
I mean, Toxicroak is completely walled by it.
Yeah, but we still at least can buy off a Draco, and that'll... Or a Hurricane. Hurricane should probably take it out, to be honest. Haunter's not that bulky, even with a Violet.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rabambi's going to be a huge issue, though, for us.
Yeah, well, we have nothing left for it. Like, Rabambi's going to come in.
If you're going to trick him at one point, that's also a huge issue. Okay. So Rotom came in. We have to just go Toxicroak here.
Yeah.
Because Melmetal is too important for REUNICLUS. Drill is gone, so we at least don't need this for Vacuum Wave. Do you know if they're timid or modest yet on the Rotom from the Calix?
No, I don't. They're probably gonna be timid, and they got a low roll on the first hydro pump because it was like one of the last like 5 lowest rolls. So
Okay.
I doubt they're modest.
Then in that case, I'm just gonna vacuum wave if they do raw attack. In fact, regardless, I'm gonna just vacuum wave them.
Well, we outspeed.
No, we don't agree for Rotom.
Oh, true.
So if they're timid, that's why I was asking. So
Yeah, I didn't even see how much we were out when we came in there.
yeah, I'm just gonna vacuum wave. We cannot risk. Hopefully they just like choke, but maybe they won't.
Vacuum Wave just 20 to 24.
Okay, so they go into Haunter. They go into REUNICLUS. Okay.
I think our play here is going to be to a Sludge Wave.
Yeah, I agree. We don't need this for drill anymore. I'd rather just Sludge Wave. Because any damage at this point is good damage, because they might be able to miss a Focus Blast and put themselves in range of Bash.
Mm-hmm.
So
that probably tells us they don't have speed for us.
yeah, that is true.
We do a huge chunk of damage to them, and they go for Side Shock and get the KO.
Okay.
We can then double Iron Bash with Melmetal.
Yeah, I agree. Can't Toxic Growth first death. Okay. So Melmetal, double Iron Bash. Yeah, this is a very fun game.
Hacks is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
10% chances to paralyze.
Should we go for Lariat, by the way? I think we should go for Lariat.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So that'll kill this, guaranteed. This should, if we get a good roll on Rotom, we might even kill that. Which at least
do we find out if
opens
this could be Culverberry, couldn't it?
It could be, but it could be a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. That's fair, but we know they're not leftovers. We know they're not.
Oh, so they are cold.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So I guess they're going to try and sack this off, but what do they go for here? Focus Blast?
Oh, they just went for Psyshock. Why did they just go for Psyshock? If they're if they're a Culver set, why did they go for Mono Psyshock?
Damage, I guess.
I guess. You know what? It was probably for Dark Pulse on Toxic Growth. That's probably what it's for.
Fair.
Alright, well. We just gotta kill a Melmetal.
Yep.
Spinning Mon. Okay, so they have 3 Mons left. NOIVERN might be able to pull it back if we get some chip on that Rotom and we get really lucky with our Hurricanes. Like maybe confuse Rotom and hit itself lucky with Hurricanes. Because Hurricane is our best way to hit stuff at this point. Flamethrower is not doing shit to Rotom.
Yeah. Well, here comes Haunter.
How
much are we at? 161?
We can't really afford to bring in NOIVERN on this because
if
it leaves us, we're fucked. I'm just gonna quick Lariat.
Yeah, Shadow Ball. There's a chance we live Timid Shadow Ball, Timid Scar Shadow Ball. So
perfect, because I don't think the Haunter gets Focus Blast. So we'll take that. Okay, so they're probably offensive of some sort.
Yeah, they definitely.
They're life.
We were at what? Okay, that was 100%. So then we just got to fire some Hurricanes and hopefully get some confusions.
Yeah, I agree. That is what we're going for at this point.
You know what, Aaron? Here's my prediction. My prediction. We are gonna miss our only Hurricane.
I agree. We're gonna miss this Hurricane. Whoa, they're Life Orb. No way, I couldn't tell.
By that 10% of damage they just took there?
Yeah. We're gonna miss this Hurricane. I'm calling it right now. I'll bet you $20, Matt, that we miss. Oh shit, we hit. Okay, well.
Where's my $20, Aaron?
Give me your PayPal after this.
So, all things considered, the fact that we managed to bring this down to a 2-0 makes me feel so good that we had this game in the bag if we just didn't get flinched and paralyzed.
They're probably Sash Rabombi anyway, so realistically they just win the game. But to be fair, they went Rotom and not Rabombi, so.
Which, again, let's see what we can do.
Let's confuse them. Crit Confusion, let's get it. They also need to hit themselves,
will
to be
do.
fair. It's gonna do no damage.
Maybe not. Hurricane does 22 to 26. Wow, we crit.
Confusion. Confusion. No, fuck. Okay.
I think we have a chance to live this.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's just hit our Hurricane and hope that's not a Sash Rabombi. If that's not a Sash Rabombi, I think we could still win this. As long as we hit. We just need to hit.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, shit.
What the hell is happening?
What the fuck? This is redemption right here. This is what's happening. NOIVERN wants a thumbnail. That's what it is. NOIVERN really wants a thumbnail.
If we win this game with NOIVERN, I will take back everything I said about it when we were deciding if we should do this or Flygon.
I agree. Well, this is a sash for Bombi, to be fair. Like, it's just a sash for Bombi.
No, it's Scarf. What are you talking about?
It's sash or, it has to be sash or Scarf. There's no other way. So, oh shit. So it's not Scarfed. What the fuck?
No way!
Oh my
Are you kidding?
What the fuck?
NOIVERN!
Matt, remember when you started berating NOIVERN saying it was worse than Flygon?
I take everything back.
Yeah,
I take everything back. How the fuck did we win that?
You better take everything back. That month, oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I can't believe that.
I'm astounded that we won that game, Matt. I'm telling you right now, I am astounded we won.
Yeah, and also I'm happy this is on my channel now.
Yeah, no, oh my god. Ugh.
What a game, jeez.
I would have had such a good title for that.
Share with the class.
Oh, I was gonna say Matt learns how to use NOIVERN. Or MattOshea learns NOIVERN secrets. TBL week 5 versus
how to use NOIVERN.
Yeah, how to use NOIVERN 101 with MattOshea.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Fuck.
First off, can I just say we hit like the probability of hitting 4 hurricanes in a row? Like, I want to see what that is.
I don't want to think about that. No.
Aaron,
no.
It's 24%.
No, oh fuck, no. I gotta push off my game versus Chimp then. I'm gonna get hacked tonight.
Hey, this evens itself out and you know it, okay? The paralysis plus the two flinches there from TOGEKISS, we deserve it.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna get hacks for that. Ugh, I gotta push my game off.
Alright, fine, do it. We deserve it after this? Oh my god, let's cancel the night. We kicked ass.
Yeah, I'm canceling
NOIVERN.
Pushing off all my games.
Wow. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Of course, make sure to go and check out Aaron. His channel is linked in the description. And honestly, just smash the thumbs up button for NOIVERN. My god.
If we get 25 thumbs up on this video, I will make a NOIVERN shirt and make Matt buy it with the $20 I owe him for hitting a hurricane.
You know what? Fine.
It's what's gonna happen, guys. 25 thumbs up. Let's get it.
Anyways, thank you again for everyone. Shout out to my co-coach. His our week 6 battle will be going up on his channel. That is next week. We are gonna be playing against the Texas Education Academy. Is that it?
Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's Vivid and Roots. Vivid and Roots. So we should be able to have a good game there. We are 3-2 after starting the season 0-2. Let's do it.
I still want to throw up. Oh my god. We'll see you guys later.
I can't believe NOIVERN did that.